control for Heat 1 favoured the current in-form team. Both Peugeot-Hansen cars would start together in a three-car race. Genet finally got ahead at turn 2, but Hansen joked and put the hammer down to take the win and set a very high benchmark for everyone else. The last corner joker at Barcelona proved its worth early on with an incredibly tight finish between Nittisch and Larsen, just going Larsen's way. Portugal winner Johan Christophersen put in a great performance in his heat race to knock Genet out of second place in Heat 1, but still not quite as fast as Hansen. Matthias Ekström went well to win his heat race, but equally impressive just behind him was Fredrik Souston, this year's touring car category champion on his first competitive outing in a supercar. Bakkerud's fan club were pleased to see the Norwegian take a comfortable win in his race, while Timmers Jarnov and Henning Solberg made the job much more difficult for each other in theirs. Timmer ran wide and Henning took the lead, but was later penalised for crossing track limits earlier in the race. Petter Solberg was a casualty of the tricky uphill start, and he dropped to 4th during lap 1 as a result. He managed to get past Dubourg with a great move on lap 2. Meanwhile, Liam Doran had been flying out front, but Ramona Karlsson and RX debutant Timo Scheider had retired at the hairpin, and Liam clipped Scheider's Audi, handing the lead to his teammate Solberg, but he couldn't beat Timmy's time either. Tanner Faust made up for a retirement in the first heat with an early win in Heat 2, but Liam Doran wasn't so lucky in his run. Mark Flaherty made a mistake in the dust, and while he was okay, his stranded car would cost Doran several seconds when the British bomb had looked strong for a good time. The last corner joker lap provided another close finish. Podium finisher in France, JB Dubourg, was bottled up behind OC Baby. When Baby jokered on the final lap, Dubourg picked him at the line. Danielson made a misjudgment over the jump which saw his Heat 2 run end in retirement, and that left Tord Linnerud out front to take an easy win. Timmers Jarnov was involved in another battle in Heat 2, this time with Topi Heikkinen. Topi managed to pass Timmer in the joker, but the Russian struck back immediately and made what looked like a brilliant repass in the very next corner. The stewards, however, didn't agree, and Timmer was handed a 5-second penalty for track limits. The world champion Petter Solberg got an incredible start in his race. Cue another masterclass in car control and a time which topped the tables with just one dramatic race to come. Timmy Hansen got through turn 1 first, with his teammate Genet having to take avoiding action behind him and pushing Bakkerud wide. Bakkerud dived up the inside in turn 2, and this time it was Genet who suffered the consequences. Hansen destroyed his Heat 1 time and Petter's Heat 2 time, but was handed a 5-second penalty for cutting the first corner. Despite that penalty, Hansen is the overnight leader for the 5th event in a row.
Again, it's really good in day 1. The car is really easy to drive, and it feels so natural whatever I do. So I'm really one with the Peugeot, and we're able to go flat out, and when I cross the line and I hear my times, even I'm surprised myself.
Timmy Hansen is top of the overnight standings again. This time it's fellow Swede Matthias Ekström in 2nd, Solberg 3rd, and another Swede Christophersen in 4th. Just inside at the minute, Timmers Jarnov and Markland, with Faust and Henning Solberg just missing the cut.